Think of what do you love?
Dude, what was that?
It's really unsettling, and it's probably one of the best pieces of footage that I think we've ever caught.
Paranormies are two paranormal investigators, Johnny and Jordan, from Canada, who started their YouTube channel on the 3rd of October 2020. But after chatting to Johnny, half of the Paranormies, he explained to us why the Paranormies came to be.
So me and Jordan actually met in high school. I mean, actually, I've been watching your videos. I was big into the haunted side. I had watched a bit of Twin Paranormal, Mindseed, and Jordan and I had an experience when we were growing up. We went to a place called the Macbeth House, and we had an experience there where we were standing on this little railing. There was a wheelchair ramp, and we kind of stood up on the railing of the wheelchair ramp and looked in the building, and there was an exit sign that was glowing red. And we saw something moving past the sign, and there was nobody in the house. And we both jumped back, ran to the car, and I kind of remembered that moment, and it stuck with me for so long. And I was like, oh man, I'd still love to go inside that place. So I started emailing with them. They said yes, we could go in there, but it was during the pandemic and all that stuff, so we couldn't get in there at the time. But we just decided, well, let's just start filming and going to these places anyway until we can get into that house. So there's kind of like almost a means to an end. In the beginning, that we were just going to film until we could get into that place, and like that was going to, I don't know, like that was the goal. And then it just kind of kept growing, and we fell in love with it, and it was everything we loved when we were doing it as kids, but now we're adults and we're still doing it. So
in the description to their channel, they write, "We take you with us into the most creepy of haunted locations and give you a first-hand look at scary paranormal activity, from ghosts in haunted hotels to evil spirits in abandoned churches. We have all the tools and the knowledge to make contact with these horrifying entities and take you along for the scare." And although their channel was created, it wouldn't be until the following month that they'd upload their very first video, publishing it on the 24th of November 2020, titled Haunted Mallard Lodge, Real Paranormal Investigation. The video served as a perfect introduction to the boys, what they're about, and it showed, even from the get-go, that they put quality at the top of their priorities, with beautiful shots, a great hook, and cinematic shots of both the lads narrating the story from hindsight.
The Mallard Lodge is an abandoned duck hunting lodge in the center of Canada where a lot of paranormal activity has been reported. People have reported seeing the shrouded figure of a man, groundskeeper Murray. Murray accidentally discharged his hunting rifle while cleaning it, shooting himself in the head. People have said that they have seen him peering through windows, wandering down halls, and ringing a bell.
While we were walking up the driveway getting closer to the lodge, we found a dead bird that was ripped apart. Knowing that the groundskeeper was an avid bird hunter, and that random birds can be found all across the property, this was extremely unsettling.
During the investigation, they head to the Mallard Lodge, and what the pair of investigators captured during their stay was chilling.
Is anybody here with us? If you are, can you make some noise?
If anybody's here with us, please make yourself known.
See?
Holy shit, dude.
It's not even facing us. Thank you.
Yeah, let's just fucking move this out of the way. So as we were walking around downstairs again, trying to explore the house some more, we heard the baby going off in the other room kind of as we were walking by. So at this point we felt that maybe it wasn't anything supernatural that was setting the baby off, but then something happened that absolutely terrified the both of us. Holy shit.
What the fuck was that? Did the glass break?
It's almost like fucking something got slammed down.
How is that going off, dude? You're around that corner, and I'm over here. How? It sounded like it was this.
This video put the Paranormies on the paranormal map, gathering over 48,000 views to this day. And with comments like,
"I love how honest this feels, no theatrics or crazy equipment, just a couple of guys trying to see what's up. Thanks guys. I appreciate the fact that anytime you ask a spirit to do something, they say thank you once you get a response. Makes me happy to know that. This channel seems to be just what I was looking for. I only watched this vid so far, but I'm about to subscribe and binge the rest. Nothing seems obviously fake, unlike a lot of channels, and I really hope it can stay that way. Great job guys. Don't let the popularity get the better of you."
And this showed that the Paranormies were starting to build an incredible fan base. The investigators then followed up on the success by uploading another video a month later, on the 21st of December 2020, when a video titled "Haunted Hangman's Church, Real Paranormal Investigation" is uploaded.
Oh god, dude, that scared me.
Hello? Hello? Oh my god, I need a flashlight. It's dark back there. Hello? Is that you?
Dude, what the fuck is that?
No, I'm checking it out right now, dude. Whoa! Whoa!
As you can clearly see during this clip, the ladder was standing during our walkthrough. As we were running out of the church, the baby went off, and at that point we knew it was time to get out of there and just let the energy settle down for a little bit. Who knows how long that ladder was sitting there before, you know, we got there. And while we're doing a Ouija board session for that ladder to just fall over, the chances, I mean, 1 in a million. We did decide to go back into the church after we sat in the truck for about 20-30 minutes deciding what we caught on camera, going over our footage, trying to debunk it, and ultimately there is no reason it should have fallen. Going back into the church was probably a mistake, but at the end of the day, with what we captured, it's the most compelling piece of paranormal activity that I've ever seen in person. Why are you staying here? Why are you staying here? Dude, go, 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 go. I can't see. Grab the light, grab the light, grab the light, grab the light, dude. Grab the light. Ow, ow.
This video was more successful than the last, reaching over 50,000 views, and the fans of the Paranormies are slowly coming in with comments like,
"I just started watching you guys and have quickly become hooked. I appreciate the suspense the music builds, it is quite distracting. I have been searching for months for a new paranormal investigation channel to watch. Thank you for doing the work that you do to put out great content."
and people also offering guidance to, at this point, the beginner investigators.
You asked the spirits to do something which they did, but you failed to acknowledge it. Say thank you, introduce yourself, and never ever take your fingers off the planchette before closing.
Heading into the new year though, the Paranormies tried mixing up their content by uploading a 2-part series trying randonauting. The first part was titled "We Never Expected This, Part 1 Randonautica," and although they didn't find anything paranormal, what the guys did find whilst out and about was chilling.
Okay. There's an ambulance in the ditch up here.
Look, another car's in the ditch.
And another car, dude. Sorry. He'll be fine. There's an ambulance in the ditch, right where it told us to go.
Another car in the ditch, right where it told us to go. What is going on here?
Holy crap, dude.
Oh, dude, there's a phone here.
No way. Holy shit, we found a phone. I can't.
I don't want to drop it.
Anything else?
Yeah, well.
Why would you just throw your phone in your wallet away with your jeans?
I want to take this.
Whilst out, they came across some creepy things, including an ambulance in a ditch, a wallet, a phone, clothes, a burn pit, and a mop, which led to speculation in the comments.
Are you serious? A wallet, phone, clothes, a burn pit, and a mop? This looks like a murder/cleanup.
which led to responses from other people and the Paranormies themselves.
We're getting the phone restored. We should get it back in a couple of weeks to see what's on
With
it.
this information, the whole community sat and waited with bated breath to see what the boys would discover on the phone that they'd found. They wouldn't need to wait long though, as 4 days later, they would upload a video titled Randonauting Brought Us Here Part 2, Paranormal Investigation 4K. And at the start of the video, they catch everyone up on what's happened.
So 3 weeks ago, we did a Radonautica investigation where we found a bunch of stuff. It brought us to an ambulance in the ditch, and at the end of that video, we found a phone along with some other stuff, like clothes, in a dumpster. And the phone was not working at that time. We couldn't get it to work, but we brought it to cell repair. They were able to get it working for us. We retrieved some information off that phone, and we were actually able to find the owner of that phone. It belonged to a girl named Kelsey, who lives in Brandon, 3 hours away from where we are. And we were actually able to talk to her on the phone, and she told us a very interesting story about a house that her friend lives in that's supposedly very haunted.
They then go on to explain that the phone owner, Kelsey, lives in a haunted house a few hours from where they are, so the boys head over to investigate.
How are you doing?
Good, good. So yeah, we found your phone.
You
Found my.
Yeah, we
You found my phone?
Yeah, we found your phone in a dumpster. We're in Steinbach though. We're in Steinbach.
Like, have you ever been to Steinbach?
You found my phone in Steinbach?
Yeah.
I have been there, but not since I was like a little kid.
Yeah, it was broken, so we got it fixed.
So, yeah, that's insane. You have no idea how it might have ended up there.
No, I mean, I lost my phone when I was in Brandon like 3 months ago.
Right? Yeah, that's 3 hours away from here.
Yeah, and that's insane. We found it with a bunch of construction clothes and like a pair of jeans and stuff like that. So
And a wallet.
What?
yeah, you think it got like stolen, or did you just like misplace it? Like,
I mean, I don't know. I just like had it 1 second, and then I didn't have it, so I just assumed I set it down and forgot. I don't know. I mean, I have no idea.
That's hilarious. Yeah, so we kind of wanted to just reach out and see if we could get it back to you.
At this point, the Paranormies are really making a name for themselves, and they were now on the radar of the biggest top 5s channels like Nuke's Top 5, who featured their clips.
Attachment. Paranormal investigator Jordan from the YouTube channel Paranormies says that he believes some dark, angry spirit has attached itself to him after one of their investigations. So, back during an investigation at a haunted church in Canada, Jordan and fellow investigator Johnny accidentally let go of a Ouija board planchette without saying goodbye, which legend around the board says that you're never supposed to do. Jordan says that with every paranormal investigation since, something seems to be surrounding him and even physically attacking him. Even more disturbing, the entity seems to have followed him home. The investigator has experienced trouble sleeping, continuously waking up throughout the night, and he says he feels drained of energy each day. One night Jordan wakes up in what he believes to be a state of sleep paralysis, and he sees a woman with long dark hair watching him from his bedroom door,
leading to a huge uptake in subscribers, jumping by around 10,000 subscribers in 1 month. After a few months continuing to upload paranormal investigations and Randonautica videos, things were about to take a huge turn when the boys uploaded their most popular video to date with over 169,000 views. During the video titled Scary Paranormal Activity at Sinister Farm Paranormal Investigation 4K, the boys would investigate an abandoned farmhouse that their subscribers had told them about. They start out the video by providing a bit of backstory on the old farmhouse and why it remains abandoned.
Much information about this house online, but it's estimated to have been built sometime in the late 40s after World War II. We get a lot of messages from people alleging that their house or their residence or a place that they know is haunted, but this house was of particular interest to us due to the long history that they provided us and the stories of what they heard from the old-timers in their town, as well as some of their own personal experience at the house, is quite puzzling and quite shocking to us. Over time, the neighbors began to notice the family of farmers leaving the house most evenings, only to be seen returning in the morning. This was such a frequent occurrence that the neighbors began to suspect that there was something wrong. When asked why they were leaving their house at night so frequently, they never gave a solid answer, maybe out of fear of being judged in a small religious town. One night they left and never returned, and they were never seen again. The house was sold but was never lived in for more than 2 to 3 years at a time. Unsuspecting new owners reported hearing voices from the other room.
When they start their investigation, they don't need to wait long for things to start happening. They boot up the Necrophonic app and instantly get some strange responses.
Is anybody in here? It's a yep. Is anybody in here? It's a yep.
People have asked us why we don't use Necrophonic more during our investigations, and the honest answer is we're not really sure about it. We don't 100% believe that it works, but when Johnny asked if there was something in the room, and we clearly heard from Necrophonic something say, yup, I mean, even though we don't believe it, we have to admit that that was very odd.
I think farm again. Oh.
What the hell is that?
Is that you who made that noise? Can you use the Necrophonic? Say yes.
Man, that freaked me out.
There's yes, I just heard it.
Yes?
There was a yes.
But this was only the beginning, as later into the investigation, Jordan and Johnny set up an S-Days method spirit box session, which seemingly fueled the spirits, as after, they set up a table in the corner of a room. And this is where some of the most intense paranormal activity ever caught on camera was captured by the investigators.
And I'll grab this camera. And then, let's,
Table tipping.
yeah, I kind of want to just show.
Is that what it's called?
It's called table tipping, yeah.
It is? Okay. I didn't know if it had like an official name or something.
Okay, yeah, so I kind of want to set up a camera in that corner there, and I want to set up a camera either in this corner or... Stop.
Dude, what was that?
What? Jordan.
What?
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Where should we go, dude? I want to get out of here.
This clip went viral, with it making a feature on every top 5 reaction and paranormal channel on every media outlet. People couldn't get enough, but luckily for them, they wouldn't need to wait long for more, as part 2 to this video would be uploaded the following week. This video jumps straight into the action, with Johnny explaining that even more terrifying than the table tipping itself was this.
Whoa, or move something again? Or do something, or say something? Hear that?
Should we go off the camera? Hello?
Okay, should I shine my... Hold the light. I'm going to shine the camera in there. Oh, dude, I'm scared. What if something grabs my hand? Like, it's like that feeling like...
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, man. What?
It's flipped over.
To wrap up the investigation, the lads set up an SLS test, which is something they've never done before.
Oh, whoa, look. Something in the window.
There's something in the window?
Right where the table flipped. 2, there was another one. If that's you, can you make a noise? We just want to communicate with you. We're just here to look around and don't mean any harm. My hands are shaking, dude.
There's 2. There's definitely 2.
And it doesn't make sense why this would be pulling something from the window. If anything, it would go on the window frame, not in the middle of the window. Get in here, too. Oh, dude, my whole body is shaking right now.
My arms are shaking.
Are you the one that flipped the table over? Like, it freaks me out. It's like, is this oh, man. It's still there. It's freaking out. Look at that. There's nothing in the window.
There's nothing.
But these are only some of the most terrifying captures that I could highlight. But after chatting to Johnny, they told me about their most terrifying experiences whilst at these locations.
I mean, up until like a month ago, it would have been either Sinister Farm in the table flip, or when Jordan went through that session with the medium. That was just really bizarre to see, because I've known him for so long. So to see him going through that and like having that mental breakdown in there and just freaking out, and like he's cold, his hands are shaking, he was totally not himself. That was really weird to see. But recently it'll be in the Wendigo in the forest.
The Paranormies then continue to upload Randonautica videos, bloopers and podcasts to their channel, but their most popular videos by far are their paranormal investigations, typically reaching upwards of 50 to 100,000 views. The Paranormies were going from strength to strength, and it seemed like nothing could stop them. This was until September the 28th, 2021, when they would upload a video titled The Final Paranormies Episode, The Harsh Truth Behind the Scenes, 4K. The video starts out with an incredibly saddened and defeated Jordan, who sat ready to speak to the camera and his audience.
This is something that we never wanted to do. The episode you're about to watch is going to answer a lot of your questions as to why we've been gone for so long. But the truth is, there's a lot more to it than that. So we put everything that we had into Paranormies for months. And I quit my job. I was living on my savings for months because the hope was, we got to keep this engine rolling, because at the other end of $0 in my savings account might be the coming to fruition of the dream of Paranormies becoming my full-time job. And it came a long way. I'm not gonna lie. You guys know, from 400 to 40,000, it came a long way, but it just didn't. It's not quite there yet.
During the video, both the lads explain how they've loved what they've been doing on YouTube, but it's taken a toll on their personal and professional relationships, their finances, and their families, as they've been absent from their partners and children. Their comments section pour in with over 400 messages of support for the boys, telling them to take all the time that they need to get themselves straight and return to it with even more passion than before. The tolls of the Paranormies don't end there though, as Jordan experiences an attachment from one of their investigations that followed him home, and he started to experience weird happenings around his house.
We're not entirely sure if it came from an investigation, because Jordan has had sleep paralysis for his whole life growing up. His dad did as well, but Jordan he was seeing this girl with long dark hair and stuff. And I lived with Jordan for a while, and I do know he has trouble sleeping, and he's a very restless sleeper, and a very light sleeper. So for him to have sleep paralysis, being such a light sleeper, I mean, I don't even know how that would suck, but he's always just and I think he has sleep apnea as well. He's tried going to the doctor for that. So I just know that his sleep schedule and he's just not a great sleeper. And then mixed with the sleep paralysis, he's just gone through so much with that. So we don't know. A lot of people had made comments saying that when we were in Hangman's Church, when we let go of the planchette, that's when the attachment happened. But there was also this theory that we had that it happened in one of our first investigations that was actually we made a video on, and it was called The Beep, and we're in this family's place where their daughter was seeing this weird thing, and in every investigation after that, we would hear this beeping sound coming through the spirit box. And the weird thing is, after we left there, the family said that everything was fine. So we thought, well, are you guys fine? And now Jordan's picking up on this stuff. So we kind of were just trying to put pieces together of stuff that we weren't 100% sure if this is accurate or not, but we just know that he was going through it, and we were just trying to backstory it. And it was really hard to do, but we don't know if it was from an investigation for sure or from just his childhood. He said that it was from when he was 6, and she said it was from when he was 6, and then the ovulus had kept saying the number 5. So Jordan thought, we weren't sure, that was pretty close. That the medium would have said 6, and ovulus was saying 5 when we were asking. So it's just kind of is that accurate or not? We just kind of will take it at face value, but we still aren't 100%. We can't say it's a guaranteed.
So
And Jordan doesn't like a lot of people comment still about it with like the name Mary that came through, that everyone that watches the show would know that the name is Mary. He doesn't like talking about it, but he doesn't care if I talk about it. He won't say the name. He won't acknowledge any comments about it anymore, just because he just would rather just have no connection to it at all on his behalf. And I get that, because the medium did give him a heart-shaped quartz stone that he is supposed to use for protection, have it at all times. And ever since he's had it, he's been fine. He's actually been sleeping better too since he's got it. But I'll talk about it freely because it is such a big part of a story that he's gone through. Even if he doesn't want to talk about it, I'll still talk about it though. So, and a lot of people have questions about it, and how has he gotten through it, and what has he done since then. So
because of this, they sought out the help of one of the best psychic mediums in the area, called Patty Margaret.
I was just so happy to be there as a fly on the wall. I know, like before we went in there, he was super nervous about it too, and on the way he wasn't, but then as soon as we got there, then he was. And the weird thing is, Jordan had a couple of drinks before the session. I didn't know about it. He never told me about it. I guess he was just doing it to calm his nerves. As soon as we get in there, she had mentioned it. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, how did you know that? Like, they're not standing I was sitting beside him the whole way, and I couldn't smell anything on his breath. She was standing 6-7 feet away, and she said it right away. And I was like, what the hell? Like, she just knew shit. It was blew my mind. Like, and the thing is, I was such a huge skeptic before going into that. Like, with the psychic thing, it's just I do believe it, but it's I've never seen it, and it's I feel like a lot of it is just it's almost like people are gonna hate me if I say this, but it's almost like I feel like horoscope stuff, all that, fortune teller stuff. It always seems so vague that it's anybody could relate to it.
Yeah,
it's kind of how I've always viewed it. But then with her, when Jordan was in there, with all the details that were so specific to him, that was a bit hard. Like the fact that she had said right away, or we asked her on the phone what color we were wearing when we first, what color shirt we were wearing, and she hit it nail on the head. I was like, okay, then we decided to go. That's when we were still deciding if we were gonna do it. But then we were like, okay, let's do it. This could be crazy.
This video very quickly became their most popular video, amassing well over 232,000 views.
You want to transport now?
Am I good?
Yeah. Okay, keep going. I want you to get to a state of, yeah, keep going. Can't hold you there. It's not going to hold you there. You're so strong. I just wanted to say you no longer need this. I no longer need this. No, I no longer need this.
I no longer need this.
I no longer need this. I asked that it go. You have no control over me. No, I have no control. You have no control over me.
You have no control over me.
I control me.
I control me.
That's right. Keep going. I control me.
I control me.
I take over me.
I take over me.
I don't need you.
I don't need you.
Go.
Go.
I demand you to go.
I demand you to go.
Keep going. Yeah. It's just playing.
I demand you to go.
Yeah. Just keep saying it.
I demand you to go.
You don't scare me with this.
You don't scare me.
You don't scare me.
You don't scare me.
No, you don't scare me.
You don't scare me.
I'm not afraid, so you do nothing to my body. That's just your body reacting. Keep going. It's just your body reacting. Because that's what it's got to control it.
But it isn't just the paranormal that takes a toll on the young investigators, as the people in the comments section can sometimes be just as scary and disturbing. And when asked about how they deal with scrutiny, this is what they had to say.
And the way that I handle it is, and we've tried this before, and I'll give you the reason why it didn't work, but we tried it. We put up an event page. We found a website where we could sell tickets, and we had the location. It was the Nanette Sanatorium, and we were gonna bring 100 or 200 people there, and we were gonna pay for all the transportation, all the food, washrooms. We were gonna pay for everything, and just have these people come out and have an experience. And just obviously there'd be ticket sales. It was nothing crazy, but I think it was $40, something like that. Ticket $50, something like that. And but it was like, it's a 3-hour bus ride there into like this like very small lake. And we were going to do that and just like, come with, have your experience, and you'll see that this is happening here. Like that place is crazy. So we were just going to everybody that's, you know, has anything negative to say, be like, come with and then experience it for yourself. That would be the best thing. Or, you know, a lot of people would say, you know, oh, that's not real. Or some people are like, oh, that was in this last video, that was a deer. It's like, or this is this. It's like, I find it so easy to make those comments that we read so often from, you know, the comfort of your own home, that, you know, people might be driving past a bush, you know, or a forest for like, you know, miles and miles. And I wonder if they ever wonder, like, why wouldn't I just, you know, walk into there and experience something for myself? Like, I don't think people like putting themselves in those situations, but they feel like they watched enough videos to understand fully what it must be like, you know? And that's kind of what I would just tell people, is just go out and experience it for yourself. Go into a place that's supposed to be haunted and spend 2-3 days there. It might not happen on the first day, but you spend enough time there, you're going to have an experience. So that's kind of, I don't know, I guess it's, I think there's a lot of keyboard warriors out there, and that just haven't really ever put themselves into a situation like that, and we do get it a lot.
Fortunately though, the Paranormies didn't give up, and they continued to upload paranormal investigations to their channel, though the uploads began to slow down. And instead of weekly videos, uploads became sporadic. Their fans would need to wait 2, 3, and sometimes 4 weeks for a new video. To stop this from being the case, the Paranormies started to upload different styles of content, including documentary style videos on spooky topics like the Candyman, which seemed to be easier, quicker to make, and cheaper. At this point, they were also hosting live streams to try and do fundraisers to get money to go out and rent properties for investigations.
So basically, yeah, what we're doing, guys, we're doing this as a fundraiser because there's a lot of locations that we have to travel to that are coming up here in the next couple of months. So in order to fund that, we're doing this jelly bean drop, or this jelly bean gets the jelly bean giveaway. So yeah, what we're doing is, what did I say again? Yeah, if you just want to do one guess, we'll do like $5. 3 guesses for 10.
Yeah, maybe here you do. Yeah. You just keep talking. I'm gonna pin it as a comment.
Yeah, pin it as a comment.
For the next few months, the Paranormies continued to upload paranormal investigations with great success. Every video is gathering between 60 and 80,000 views, and their subscribers are pouring in. Although on the surface everything seemed to be going well for the Paranormies, it didn't seem to be the case behind the scenes, as Jordan, 50% of the Paranormies, seemed to be unhappy with the way things were going for the Paranormies, so decided to take a step back after having a row with Johnny after a live stream.
Jordan left. We had a bad live stream one night where we got into an argument about it, and he ended up leaving for a little while. We worked it out, he came back.
After talking behind the scenes, the boys must have come to an agreement, as they would make this post to their audience. Paranormies 2.0 begins now. Jordan is back, but we're different. Hope you like us. We're not only posting scary videos, Paranormies is us. Funny, scary, vlog or music. We are Paranormies. Love y'all. Sorry we've been gone, but we're back strong. Sadly though, this happiness didn't seem to last for long, as disasters struck the Paranormies, which would hit them not only as a channel but personally. This post made in June of 2022 explains why they will be taking an extended break from YouTube. So a scammer got into my bank account and stole all of our family's money the day before my daughter's birthday, left us with $60. I had to pull money out of a flooring job I'm doing. Very sad and embarrassing moment for us, and that's why the recent video hasn't come out. I tried to hide it, but ultimately, that's the honest truth. We aren't seeking pity or donations, we're just dealing with PayPal. The banks and police are on it. Sorry for the delay, very tough time personally. And a few days later, another update on the situation was posted. Update, still suffering from the scam. Jordan and I pushing, doing some flooring installation like we used to do. Sorry we haven't been around. We've been working till around 9-10 PM, trying to get all this done and be able to afford to get some new locations and keep grinding. We're still around and missing you all. But this wouldn't stop them for long, as a few weeks later they would announce their return and would continue uploading videos once again. And for all their hard work, in the month of November 2022, the Paranormies hit the huge milestone of 100,000 subscribers. And to celebrate, they released a video titled Terrifying Witch Chases Us in the Forest, where during this 1 hour and 25 minute video full of strange happenings, the highlight was when Johnny gets chased out of the woods right at the end of the video.
Okay, everything's shutting off. Nope. Done. Yeah, done. Everything's shutting off. Cameras are shutting off. Okay, this camera shut off. Okay, we are out of here now. Nope, that is done. I can't see anything because I don't have night vision anymore. I just saw something come through that fucking window.
I don't like this at all.
Okay, that's game over for me. No. I don't know where I'm going. I can't see anything. Nope, that is the end of it for me. I saw somebody standing in the window. Yeah. Yep. Turn. Okay, I'm not turning. Okay, I gotta turn. Turn the light on my phone.
Attention.
Okay. I need to calm down. I don't know where I'm going.
Reveal.
No. Turn the f***ing obvious off.
Obvious off.
No. Oh. I heard that. Somebody's running behind me. Fuck off, man.
Oh, I think he's coming.
Fuck that.
Yeah, he's coming.
Holy fuck.
Are you all good?
No.
Okay, get in.
Never again. Never, ever again.
After investigating for almost 2 years at this point, the boys have been to a lot of locations, but which was their favourite?
The Fort Gare Hotel was a great one because it's such a crazy hotel in terms of like architecture and stuff. It's got such crazy stories. During the movie Haunting in Connecticut, that was filmed in Winnipeg, and they stayed at that hotel, and the cast from the movie actually had a ton of weird experiences there. A lot of famous people have stayed there, and they have had weird experiences. Some people just refuse to stay there when there's movies being filmed in Winnipeg. So I love that place because it's got such a rich history. Mr. Farm is always going to be one of my favorites just because of how crazy it is. Every time we've gone there, we've heard so many stories, and so many people that have been there since the video came out that have had crazy experiences there. So I love that place. The third place, I would say I loved the Wendigo cabin. It felt very homey. It felt very creepy, but it felt very safe.
During the countdown to Christmas, they wanted to revamp their channel and began a series called Frightmare Before Christmas, where they re-uploaded some of their best videos daily. One of these videos was titled He Didn't Have a Reflection in the Mirror, where midway through the investigation, the lads heard the trigger object that they'd set up in the bathroom, and when Jordan walked past the mirror, he didn't have a reflection.
For the second time, he didn't have a reflection in the mirror. And I don't understand cameras very well, so I don't understand if this is a FPS issue with the camera during that moment for low light sensitivity. I don't know how that all works, so I don't know. But if that's not the case, then I came up with a theory, and I'll share that. Jordan wasn't being picked up by the SLS camera throughout the night, and it wouldn't focus on his face specifically a lot throughout the night. And we kind of were talking about the possibility that there was something latching onto him, or just lingering around him that night. And I think it's possible that when Jordan passed by the mirror the second time, that something was either standing in front of the mirror blocking his reflection, or it was something walking with Jordan to the bathroom. Either way, it's really unsettling, and it's probably one of the best pieces of footage that I think we've ever caught.
The end of this series would then be all that the Paranormies would upload from that point. Coming into 2023, there was silence from the lads. Sadly, they were forced into a break from YouTube again when they posted this to their community tab.
My truck got broken into at Christmas.
Yeah,
all the kids' presents were stolen, and all my tools.
like
kind of stuff.
But even with this long break during the start of 2023, we all knew that there was something brewing under the surface, and the Paranormies were up to something. Everyone's suspicions would then be confirmed in the month of March 2023, when the boys would tease their upcoming videos on a community post on their page announcing 6 new videos. And as of the 2nd of April 2023, it's been full steam ahead for the Paranormies, with new videos dropping weekly, and these videos were bigger and better than any that had come before, with so much love and care being put into every scene, and this was clear from the comments.
I'm so glad to see you back. Your episodes are always unique. It's never 2 guys creeping around a haunted place, jumping and screaming every 5 minutes. There's always great history and research. I've learned so much. Got to see how beautiful Canada is, and your editing is absolutely awesome. All in a fantastic watch. If it's weekly or monthly, I don't mind, as long as there's still Paranormies. You have no idea how happy I am to see that you guys are back, and I literally thought about y'all yesterday and said it's been a while since you've posted. You guys are by far my favourite paranormal channel, hands down, and I hope that you get the recognition you deserve. I've told all my friends about you guys, and since I'm active on YouTube, I leave comments on other videos suggesting viewers check you out. I haven't had much luck getting help for my own situation. I'm hoping that that changes soon. Okay, I'm gonna go and watch the video now, and I'll pop back in if I catch anything crazy. As always, stay safe.
And the views were through the roof, with the videos gaining between 40 and 50,000 views within the first few days of the videos being aired. But even with all the Paranormies have been through and all the setbacks that they've had to overcome, their resilience has always persevered, and because of that, they are now looking like an unstoppable force on YouTube, challenging the likes of Twin Paranormal and Mindseed TV with their video quality and fan base, and with new videos lined up. But we can't wait to see what the Paranormies have to come next, as they continue their search for the paranormal.